Hey guys, it's Mckinsey. Welcome back to my channel. So today we have kind of a different video. This is going to be about ThredUp. I know my last upload was a mystery 50-pound inventory unboxing from ThredUp. However, everything that I sourced from the website this time, I did hand select. So basically, when I have a little bit of downtime, when I'm watching TV or whatever, I tend to go onto ThredUp's website and search through their unbranded and assorted brands categories and look for items that look like they are higher quality, or maybe I can tell the brand just from seeing them online. Maybe there's a small logo. So basically, ThredUp puts items that they receive into the assorted or unbranded category when they can't read the tag. Maybe the brand tag is in cursive writing and they don't want to take the time to figure it out, or maybe the brand is just hard to read, or maybe it's missing the brand tag but it still is a genuine leather or 100% silk and they still want to list it because they know that it is worth something. And so basically I will go in and sort through the assorted brands and unbranded categories, and I will either Google reverse image search some of the pieces, or I will buy them just based on the fabric content. Maybe they are genuine leather, they look really high quality. There's plenty of reasons as to why I would be persuaded to order something from this category. So I do have 11 items here that I did, once again, hand select from the website, and I am happy with all of them. So I'm excited to go through everything with you guys. I do have a few success stories from the past when I have done this that I wanted to share. And I also want to mention, this is just a coincidence that I have two back-to-back ThredUp videos. I'm not sponsored by them. They're not paying me to make these videos. This is kind of what I have ready to go with uploading. And then I also wanted to mention that I will be doing an update video where I think I just kind of lump everything together, where I give you guys an update on how the ThredUp 50-pound mystery box went, as well as how these items that I have sourced from the website sell on Poshmark. So my previous success stories, the first one I'm going to mention was a belt. The brand was Chacon. It was a genuine ostrich belt, and it was listed under their assorted brands category. I paid $6.60 for it on ThredUp, and I resold it on Poshmark for $65. So that was great. And that one, I just could see on the website that it was genuine ostrich. The belt buckle was gorgeous. It was like an opal, and it looked to be in really high quality. I think I actually could make out the brand name on the website, so I'm not sure why they didn't list it under that brand. They were probably just unfamiliar with it. The second one was my best ever flip from ThredUp. It was a pair of Guidi leather peep toe heeled booties. So they listed these under unbranded because they couldn't read the brand name. I will give them that it is a very hard brand name to read, but on the website, I saw them and they looked like very, very high quality. I could tell the leather was really thick on the boots, and it was in European sizing. That can be higher quality. The zipper and back did have a little flap that protects the skin, which is something that not all brands will spend the money on. And Guidi shoes retail for over $1,000. These shoes probably retailed for around $1,300. So I paid $28 for them on ThredUp, and I sold them for $275 on Poshmark. So that was insane. That was my best ever assorted brands or unbranded flip. So very exciting stuff. The third example was a pair of Liberty black embroidered booties. Those were listed under assorted brands. I paid $20 for them on ThredUp and sold them on Poshmark for $129. We have a Cara brand calf hair and leather backpack. I paid $27.70 for that on ThredUp and sold it for $100 on Poshmark. So that one, I could just very obviously tell that it was genuine calf hair, very high quality, and same for those embroidered booties. Anything that's embroidered leather is going to be pretty high quality. Okay, next example is a pair of Barney's suede over-the-knee boots. I paid $16.80 for those on ThredUp and sold them for $90 on Poshmark. Same kind of thing. Anything that's going to be a genuine suede over-the-knee boot is just going to retail for quite a bit. That's a lot of leather to produce, and I could just tell from the pictures that they were really nice quality. Okay, and then last piece that I will discuss that I have sold or successfully flipped in the past was a Max Mara 100% linen braided sleeve cardigan. And this, kind of like I was just mentioning with the suede boots, it was 100% linen, but it had braiding down the sleeves, and anything that is braided linen is just going to retail for quite a lot. That's a very high sign of quality. And so I paid $7.15 for that cardigan and sold it on Poshmark for $75. I had no idea that it was Max Mara when I ordered it. I just ordered it because I knew that, again, braided linen, really nice. So those were that was a quick run through of my past flips. And now we will get into what I have here to show you guys today. So our first piece that I ordered was this pair of booties. They are a heeled boot. ThredUp actually had these listed as flawed because of the fading, but they were manufactured to have this faded look to them. The brand on these is Veracruz, and these were sold through Sundance. So they're really pretty. They are in great shape, made in Spain, high quality, size 39. So these had such a unique design to them that it was very easy to reverse Google image search them and find the brand and style. And I could see that they were sold on Sundance. And then I was very easily able to check available and sold comps on Poshmark. So they originally sold through Sundance for $218. These sold comps on Poshmark are around $30 to $100. I will list mine at $75 since there are not very many of this exact style listed. And I paid $14.79 for them on ThredUp. I do have all my notes here, so don't mind my reading. Second piece, another pair of shoes. These I actually could see the logo on the ThredUp website. They had these listed under assorted brands. I'm not really sure why. Maybe they just haven't sold this brand much. It's Ranch Road, which does retail for a lot. Let me get a close-up of this brand tag for you guys. And these are unworn. I mean, the soles are in like new condition. These are extremely high quality, made in Spain. This brand seems to retail around $400 to $600. The taller boots do seem to sell better. Like they have really fun embroidered boots or tall cowboy boots with fun designs. Those do sell the best, but I do still see these selling well just because they are such incredible quality. I will list these on Poshmark at $125. And I did pay $16.09 on ThredUp. So let me just get one last quick close-up of this quality. The suede is so nice. And I mean, these are just very, very nice boots. These were made in Spain. And as you can see on the sticker, every part of them is leather. So another great find. And again, this is just kind of what I do while I'm watching TV to kind of be productive a little bit. I'm not, my reselling business is not going to depend on this kind of income because I can get a way better return on my investment at the bins. But this is just kind of fun to do. And I think it's fun to learn new brands, and I can therefore show you guys some new brands. There are definitely some new brands that I learned in this haul. Speaking of, I was unfamiliar with this brand. It is called Peter Nappy or Nappy, maybe. I'm not sure. There's no accent on the I. Made in Italy, size 36. And these, I had absolutely no idea what they were going to be when I ordered them, but I could just tell from the pictures that this heel was wood and the leather looked really nice. And I could also tell they were a two-tone suede and leather. And these were also only $7.20. So I figured it was worth the gamble. They also did have European sizing, which again it can be an indicator of higher quality. So this brand is really nice and it's made in Italy. Peter Nappy has been sold places like Huckberry and Anthropologie in the past. The Anthropologie Ludovica boots from this brand retailed at $478. Poshmark comps are anywhere from 50 to 100. I will list these around 75 because they are in excellent condition. It looks like they were worn maybe once or twice. And again, I paid $7.20 for those. Okay, now we are moving into clothing. Our first piece is a really cute skirt. It is smocked and fully lined. So this skirt, they did provide a close-up of the inner tag, and I was able to Google search the RN number, which did come up as Veronica Beard. Yeah, I just typed in RN 155820, popped up as Veronica Beard, and then I was able to find the skirt from there. So the retail on the skirt was $295. I paid $15, and I will list on Poshmark for around $45. This is so cute with the smocked floral and then ruffled hem. The only thing is it does not have a size, but that's totally fine. I will measure it. I do think that it's somewhere around a medium. Okay, next we have another brand that I was unfamiliar with. It is ISMBS. I Stole My Boyfriend's Shirt is the brand, and they sell vintage worn-in style shirts and sweatshirts. It is popular, and this brand has been sold through places like Free People and Anthropologie in the past. This sweatshirt retails at $195. It has the popular Hawaiian island embroidered on the crew neck, lanai, I believe is how you pronounce it, or lanai, I think is, I don't know, you guys can totally correct me in the comments. Anyways, I paid $17.59 for this on ThredUp, and I will list it on Poshmark for $75. Comps are anywhere from $50 to $100. So we'll see how it does. I am excited about this. I love finding and selling new brands. You guys know that. And then our next piece, I ordered this because they did include the inside tag once again, and it is in a different language, but I Google translated it to see that it translates into lambskin leather. So it is genuine lambskin. It's a maroon moto jacket, really nice. I do not know this brand. I don't think that it's anything too sought after. Size small, but I will be selling this based on the style and material alone. It's really nice. It's in great shape. I ordered this because they had it listed for $15.39. I figured that was a great deal on a lamb leather jacket. So I will list it on Poshmark for $60. Moving on, we have a t-shirt. I don't think this is going to be a huge success story like those Guidi boots I mentioned in the beginning, but I couldn't pass this up. I thought it was so cute. It is natural material, so it's linen in the front and then a cotton in the back. New at tags, made in Italy, and it is a larger size, so obviously excellent condition. It retailed at $50. This is the brand. I don't even think I will list it under a brand because I'm not sure what that says. But star prints are also a very popular selling print for me. I like the frayed details, and this wide, relaxed, boxy cut is also very popular for me. This has the lag and look style, which we love. I only paid $12 for this on ThredUp, and I will list it for $32. Moving into this dress. So I recently sold this brand. I found it at the bins. I was unfamiliar when I found it then, but I am familiar now, obviously. SLV, or Sur La Vague, is the brand. Really pretty, and the retail price for this is around $165. It's made in India of 100% cotton, so very high quality. It has the popular boho hand-blocked floral print to it. So this is great for spring, summer. It has tassels, the baby doll cut. This same dress, same exact style, sold on Poshmark for $44. I will list it around $50, and I paid $19.60 for this on ThredUp. So this was a little bit of a higher priced item, but I think with the print and the natural material, the seasonality, condition. I think that should sell quickly. Okay, now we have a piece that I was really excited about, yet another brand that I had never heard of, but I'm so excited to know now. Anjuna collection, made in Italy. So the retail price range for this brand seems to be around $500 to $1,000. And I mean, this is just gorgeous. The floral print is so pretty. You have elastic at the wrists and then a ruffle collar with some crochet details at the V-neck, and then pom-poms in front, a tiered, once again, baby doll cut. I mean, this is precious. And I tried it on. It's actually really flattering, even though it is more of a flowy fit. The comps on Poshmark were a little bit mixed. I will list this dress for around $75. It is made in Italy of 100% cotton. Very popular cottagecore style print. Lots of intricate details. I paid $16.80 for that on ThredUp. Okay, we're moving into another brand that I was unfamiliar with. So again, if for nothing else, I love discovering new brands and sharing them with you guys. Rumi Murakami, Hawaii, made in Hawaii. I absolutely love the cut and structure of this blouse. It has the dolman sleeve, striped, relaxed bodice, high-low hem, button-up front with a chest pocket. And I mean, the quality on this feels insane. I can add so many keywords like lag and look, artsy, modern, minimalist, contemporary, coastal grandma, beachy, boho. So the retail on this exact shirt, it's called the Honor shirt. That is the style. The retail is $185, and this style is out of stock on their website. The Poshmark comps were a little bit mixed. This brand is not super prevalent on the secondhand market from what I could tell. I will be listing this around $50. It is 100% cotton, made in Hawaii. It is a little bit of a larger size, which will help it sell better in this style. And I paid $19 for it on ThredUp. Last piece that I will be reselling, I did find two shirts for myself, but this was an excellent find. Yet another brand that I did not have in my knowledge bank, so I'm ecstatic to add this to the BOLO list. World of Crow, size medium. These dresses retail for so much. This specific dress retailed for $315. It is out of stock online. So you have this really artsy polka dot print. This was handmade, and it's 100% cotton, made in India. I mean, very, very high quality. It ties in back. And this is like quintessential lag and lug, artsy, minimalist kind of design. So the Poshmark comps for this brand and style were around $60 to $150. The longer dresses do tend to sell better. I will list this for around $150 because it is in excellent condition. I paid $24 for it on ThredUp. So very excited to see how this performs, and hopefully I will find it out in the wild in the future, and I'm glad that I know to look out for it. It is lined, it has pockets, and I mean, this print is so cool. Very abstract, artsy. And then lastly, I'm just going to run through these two t-shirts I found for myself. This Bandit brand cowboy shirt. So it's like a cowboy on a bull, really cute. I figured I could wear this with denim shorts and cowboy boots. I paid $13 for this. The retail is $44. So not something that I would necessarily, I wouldn't pay $6 at Goodwill for this to resell online, but I am very happy to purchase it for my own collection. It is 100% cotton. And then lastly, I did get this to resell when I originally ordered it because it is a popular collab by APC, which is a French designer brand, collabing with Lacoste, which was a popular collab, and those are both popular brands. It retailed for $110. I paid $9.60 on ThredUp. but I am going to be keeping it just because it does have very minor wear under the arms and also just some very minor stitching issues to the bottom hem, which I personally am not concerned about. And I do like the fit of this. I did try it on. So I'm going to keep that. And yeah, with all that, we are finished. So I paid $177 with 46 cents for everything I plan to resell, excluding the 2 shirts for me. So I paid $16 on average, and I'm expecting to make back somewhere around $630 after fees. So not too bad for just scrolling during my downtime and trying to stay productive. Let me know your thoughts on this kind of sourcing strategy. Once again, I do plan on putting out an update video that will just be kind of like a combined ThreadUp update where I talk about how my 50-pound box, the items from there that I selected, how they have been selling, as well as how these items have sold. And I actually do have another assorted brands bundle from ThreadUp on the way. So let me know in the comments if you like this video and if you would watch the second video that I plan on filming with my new bundle order. I think I've ordered maybe around another 15 items, all from assorted and unbranded categories. And with that, I think we are done for today. So thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed. If you did enjoy, please feel free to leave me a thumbs up. Don't forget to subscribe, and I will see you guys soon. Bye, y'all.